Friday morning and happy Independence Day. Meteorologist Dana Melancon with you at Southeast Texas Express. We're broadcasting to you live from our Roku studios right here at the top of the Wellness Center building in Beaumont, right next to Christus St. Elizabeth Hospital, where, again, most of the obviously doctors' offices, a lot of the offices in general are closed. We are here. We are going to be here for the duration of the day just to keep you filled in on what the weather doings might be as the day progresses and give you a little bit of a window on the world as far as the weather is concerned. Right now, looking west out of our studio vantage point, this is East Tex Freeway. That shows the overcast skies that we're seeing now. Some light showers in and around the outermost periphery of our area. We'll show you Doppler radar here in just a little bit. And then our hospital tower is also looking at the overcast skies. You see a little bit better image of the big tall cedar tree that's right outside of my window. That's got barely any wind activity associated with it at all. We're currently looking at temperatures already. I mean, what time are we at? We're at 10 minutes until 10. Wow, I'm a little late getting on, but we're at 84 degrees. Says clear skies, nothing doing. I mean, we're looking at overcast conditions, 82% on our humidity reading. I'm surprised it's even that low. It really feels muggy outside. Dew point at 78 and east winds barely blowing 4 miles per hour. Now, our 3-day outlook for the holiday weekend has 20% coverage of showers in for today. I'll side with that. Tomorrow, more along the lines of a rain-free day. Nevertheless, I mean, with the extreme, the heat, the instability that we have in place, and certainly the moisture, you just can't rule out seeing just a small shower that'll pop up here and there. So just have the umbrella on hand in case. I think most areas should see rain-free conditions, but we're warming up as we go through the holiday weekend. Certainly looking at low 90s today, but mid 90s in store for both Saturday and Sunday. Watches and warnings, at least for areas west of the Sabine, have finally trickled out, although we still have obviously the Sabine River and some of the area waterways here. That I was making the mention that it was a day before yesterday. I was driving just north of Silsbee, and it was coming from Evadale, and you just, whenever you don't see it, you just sort of tend to forget about it. But yeah, the right there where I don't know, we have not Pine Island Bayou, but the area creeks and boggy creek, all of them are up above where there should be. So just be on the lookout. A lot of the folks that live in those lower lying areas sort of know the drill and know that we are going to be seeing some areas that are taking on more water than we'd like. So be on the lookout for it. We'll certainly try to keep you up on that as well. Look at our regional satellite and radar. I mean, Kerrville, Junction, some of those areas in West Texas. I know I've got some buddies that have hunting leases out toward that direction. Not the best scenario there at all, and still seeing, even this morning, looks like a bullseye on Texas as far as radar is concerned. On our X-Rad Doppler radar provided by Sam Trevino and the gang at Roofing 911. Thank you very much, Sam, by the way. We are looking at just some hit and miss areas of light rain going on through the area. And light being the key now. But again, just have your eye to the sky. Certainly have our weather app loaded on your mobile phone, and we'll try to keep you ahead in the event that we do see anything a little bit heavier as far as rain's concerned. Obviously, no lightning now, but man, areas west of us, we certainly see it. Take a look at our regional radar loop. We've zoomed out on X-Rad Doppler radar, and I was mentioning a bullseye. Look at Kerrville, Junction, Rock Springs, Brady, north of San Antonio. And these areas really hit hard, not only last night, but early this morning. We, on the other hand, again, the very light rain that's sort of trickling in and out of the region where we are at 84 degrees right now under cloudy skies. We're at 84 in Port Arthur at the Jack Brooks Airport. Orange checks out 81, 78 up in Jasper and Houston. 83 degrees. Galveston Island, just a degree shy of it at 87. A lot of folks going to be in Galveston, Crystal Beach, maybe McFadden. Certainly seeing a lot of traffic at the beach and the lakes for your Independence Day. I know my Chrissy and family will be up at Rayburn a little bit later on for their big fireworks display. So wherever you go, it's not a bad idea just to have that umbrella on hand. I think as we get closer toward fireworks time, at that point, most of the rain opportunity will be moving its way out. 78 in Chicago, Louisville, Memphis, low 80s. We're at 74, Wichita, Kansas, Billings, Montana, nice, man, 65 degrees to start off. Phoenix, Arizona at 82. We're at New Orleans, 82 as well, and Raleigh, North Carolina, they're at 82. I'm bringing the point of New York. My son is in New York at a college prep course. It's like a extended 2-week trip for him. We'll be visiting him next week, but they're starting out at 71, and today New York's high is expected to be 84, a far cry from those mid-90s that they were seeing. So, but we will be taking into consideration some heat and seas that will be playing into the forecast in most areas. Brief look at the tropics, and obviously the area of disturbed weather that we had south of the panhandle of Florida early this week has now shifted over into the eastern seaboard, and now up to a 60% probability of becoming tropical in nature as far as that low pressure in the next 48 hours, and 60% probability during the next 7 days. So certainly we're going to be watching it. But effects for extreme southeast Texas, nothing doing from this system. So let's go a little closer to home for us today. A lot of folks have outdoor plans, whether you're cooking, grilling, you might be, again, at the beach, the lakes, making plans for fireworks celebrations. Let's try to break it down hour by hour. This is coming up 11 o'clock this morning. If we see a few spots of showers, that'll be about it. As we near the lunchtime hour, this is actually 1 o'clock, so light rain sort of moving into the area, and we can still see well west of us the heavier of activity. 3 o'clock shows Houston getting a little bit more of a heavy rainfall event, and north into spring at that point. But as far as Beaumont, Port Arthur, Orange, the surrounding areas in our neck of the woods, just still some light showers. Same goes for the 5 o'clock hour. We move into 7. And again, as I was saying, a lot of the fireworks displays will start gearing up at this point. I guess probably I'll need to check some of the, in fact, what I'll do is I'll make another update before lunch time gets here and update you on any of the events going on and give it a timeline as far as what the weather is going to be looking like. But most of the fireworks celebrations, I think, will be gearing off after 7 o'clock. And at this point, you can see the rains are out of our area. I've got one more slide. This is 9 o'clock. Just some very light showers, possibly south around the beach. Low pressure, look at that. Again, Kerrville Junction, central Texas, north of San Antonio, just still, at least at this point, seeing the effects of that low. Instability is there, but as we progress toward this afternoon, hopefully we'll see the rains ease up in West Texas and Central Texas and give them an opportunity to start seeing the rains or the drying out trend. As far as Southeast Texas, still indirectly under the influence of high pressure that'll keep things, I say, relatively quiet. We're going to keep a little 20% coverage of showers as we go through the upcoming weekend. 94 the high for yesterday. 73 is where we started off in a record high back in 2011 at 100 degrees. No rainfall yesterday detected at the Jack Brooks Airport too. Sabine Pass, in case you're doing some fishing, crabbing, pleasure boating, whatever the case may be, these are all taken at the jetty at Sabine Pass. 2 high tides, 2 low tides, with that final low at 6:03 this evening. Sun was up as of 6:20, going to be setting at 8:21. Again, our forecast today from Wave Solutions. Give them a call. Anything computer related, networking, business phones, and the likes. Looking at a partly cloudy to mostly cloudy sky today. And today, and although I didn't really want to pull the trigger on adding any type of rain, even though it's up 20%. We're going to put that in there for today. 20% coverage of some showers today. 92 the high. Southeast winds won't be much of a factor at 5 miles per hour. Partly cloudy tonight, light and variable winds, and again starting off tomorrow morning in the mid-70s. Here's our extended outlook from Top Deck Flooring. Visit them at their beautiful showroom just outside of Mauriceville, Viter area off of I-10. We're looking at a 20% coverage of showers today, low 90s for highs today, mid 90s Saturday and Sunday. And again, I'm not going to hold a lot of weight, at least as the way things are stacking up now for Saturday. But again, with all of the elements in place, and we're talking about instability or opportunity for rain in the sense of moisture that's in the atmosphere, you just can't totally rule it out. Although I'm going to be a little bit more optimistic for Saturday. 95 the high, and Sunday 94 with a 30% coverage of showers. If you're on Facebook, I know a lot. This is going to be one of those ones where, again, I'm at work. Most of you aren't. And most of you are probably relaxing, excuse me, enjoying the fact that you are not having to be in at work, which is a great thing. But in the event that you are on with me this morning and would like to jump on board and say good morning, I would love to say good morning to you too. Today is a special day, not only in the sense that it is Independence Day, July the 4th, but we on our radio side here at Southeast Texas Express officially started our second station. It's been on for a while, and obviously we've been testing and getting everything the way it should be, but we've got it officially kicked off now. What I'm talking about is Classic Country Express. It's a I want to say it was really a big team effort. We've had the station on and really thought it filled a void as far as the music's concerned. And the advent of Chrissy Roberts to our team on Southeast Texas Express really helped, excuse me, gosh, I'm having a hard time clearing my throat, helped out the development of Classic Country Express. And so Chrissy is really taking a really strong lead in Classic Country Express. She has put together a music mix that I think is second to none. If you don't know all of the words to all of the songs that she has lined up to play, I don't know. But it's an absolute joy to listen to. And it's on your app. If you've got the Southeast Texas Express app already on your phone, it's the third button on the top. So check it out. Chrissy Roberts will do the morning show from 6 until 10. I'll do 2 until 6. We're going to be having some other folks do some shows. But already on Classic Country Express, and I need to let you know this because on Sunday morning, we have the award-winning Cajun Express radio show. It airs on Southeast Texas Express, but it also airs on Classic Country Express. And in that, you're able to listen to that great Cajun that's won awards over the years. But right after the show, it's from 6 to 10, starting at 10 o'clock on Classic Country Express, my wife, Chrissy, does a wonderful Christian music show. At first, I was, not that I was reluctant on putting it on. I'm not as versed on Christian music, but when my wife, Chrissy, unveiled the music that she wanted to play, I quickly found out how big of a fan I was of it. So I'm asking you to give it a shot. Chrissy does a fabulous job, and it's on 10 o'clock on Sunday mornings on Classic Country Express. She plays great Christian music, a lot of the modern stuff, plays a little bit of the old music, but really does a great job on relating the songs to current events and to maybe some stuff that's going on in your life. I find it one of the most pleasant things in the world to listen to. And again, I can't give her more thanks. I'm talking about my wife, Chrissy. Man, I'm going to run into problems, right? Chrissy Roberts, Chrissy Melancon, and both of them big influences on Classic Country Express. But anyway, give her a listen. That's on Sunday morning from 10 until 1. Chrissy Melancon, the Classic Country Express. But again, right now, I'm asking you to give it a shot. Listen to it. Chrissy Roberts is on now. She goes, well, she just got off, I guess. She was off at 10 o'clock. So, but we got great country music playing there. It's the stuff that you don't hear on other stations. So check it out. It's Classic Country Express. If it's not your cup of tea, we always have our regular Southeast Texas Express that I know that you'll like, and it's been doing great and growing every month. So again, meteorologist Dana Melancon with you on Independence Day. I want to thank you for letting me join you this morning. If anything changes, we'll certainly come back on board and let you know about it. I'm going to try to round up some of the area celebrations that are going on and see if I can give you an updated timing on all of them, and maybe sort of clue you in on how the weather is going to be unfolding on those particular events as well. In the meantime, if we don't hear from you again, have a great rest of your Independence Day. Enjoy it, have it safe, and stay with us at Southeast Texas Express and Classic Country Express.